We are here with one of the lawmakers in Anambra State, and we would like to hear his inputs about the developments in Nnewi in particular that he's representing at the State House of Assembly, and the developments in the state in general. So, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Please, can we get to meet you? Can you tell our audience who we are speaking with?
Okay, my name is Honorable Augustine Ikeh, member representing Nnewi North Constituency, Anambra State House of Assembly.
We are doing a documentary about Nnewi town in particular, its historicity, its rich cultural background, and its economic exploits over the years that stood Nnewi in the map of development in the world. That is one. We also want to delve into the rich cultural history of Nnewi that have produced some giants like the late Dean Emeka Oju. So please, can you tell us, give us some highlights, some information that you think will help our audience to know more about Nnewi?
Well, you know, we have categorical errors. Categorical errors and errors are stem from certain pattern of thought, worldview. There is that assumption that it is a Nnewi culture per se, or Nnewi tradition that is making Nnewi people billionaire. It was the pattern of thought at that time. It was the pattern of thought. Okay? It was the leadership that sat together and decided to help each other. They decided to create one Nnewi. One Nnewi is not one ancient thing like that. One Nnewi was created by this people. Okay? And decided to create one Nnewi. Okay? And then the apprenticeship system, which is there, they manage it well. If you are selling machine parts, you take your in-law, your nephew, brother, you know, you bring them as apprentice. What that system simply entails is that it has created succession and transfer of wealth. That these boys tomorrow will become their own, they will be settled. Then they will become their own boss and start doing their own thing. At a point, that culture faded away, and then Nnewi people started taking non-Nnewi and started bringing in Enugu people and Ebonyi people on grounds that they are more loyal. I don't know how to verify that, but they presumed that they are more loyal, that their consanguineous brothers are becoming disrespectful. I think that is the basic argument, and they bring them in, and that is what is making it look as if Nnewi is stagnated, as if growth stopped. Growth slowed down because the pattern, or you can call it culture in the broader sense, as a total way of life, the pattern or the culture that is propelling the growth has died down. Okay, that is why growth slowed down in the Nnewi. So that's why I say it is a leadership crack. It is a disorientation. It is a worldview problem, and that is all.
Like you noted, Nnewi's growth has been stunted. We have spoken to some observers who said, or who noted that it is, who have various views about what may have contributed to this, which you have also indicated yours. However, let's now talk about the way forward. What is the way forward for Nnewi? How do you think, or what do you think should be done to push Nnewi out of this quagmire that got its wheels stuck in the mud of stagnation?
Well, you see, there is something also. You have to move with the world trend. Okay?
Yeah.
You have to move with the world trend. The new set of billionaires the world will be producing, or the world is producing now, are not necessarily traders. For the avoidance of doubt.
Definitely.
The new set of billionaires. At the time we explored commerce was producing the leading billionaires. Okay, we had Lord Louis Philip of Ojuku Transport Limited. Okay, we had the Kennedy Richuku Motors.
That was when transportation was the main thing.
You know. So from there we moved into buying and selling. We moved into spare parts that produce the likes of Ibeto, Kata, Enosin, what is that? Is the FC Clement. You know, that was the trend now. Then, now we move into industrialization. Okay, it produced Cutis PLC. It produced Inosin Motors, OTC Group. Where are they? Jolly. You know, we have industries here and there, both the minor ones and the major ones.
The
Chikasin Group, very, very important. You know, we moved into industrialization. Okay. Now, where is the world going to? Digitalization. IT world. Okay. What are the IT infrastructures in Nnewi that will prepare Nnewi to face the next phase of global development?
Even now, the world is still already leaving IT for AI.
So I want you to just understand. But what is important is still a digital world.
Definitely.
Okay. What are the digital hubs we are creating? You know, of course, while we are thinking in that direction, we also have to look at how to, because you don't really grow by destroying your past. You have to how to preserve your values. And I've said it time without number that there is no law that says that for you to be a trader, you must not go to school. That means there's no law that says that a graduate cannot be in a Nnewi. And there's no law that says that the only way you can survive in Nnewi is through boy or apprenticeship. That means someone can actually go and acquire the skill, learn the skill for a year or two, pay for learning the skill, and open his own shop. What do we need? We need credit scheme for young graduates. Everybody wants to go and look for work. Okay? If you have a trust fund, even if it is that of 500 million, it doesn't matter. Okay? I say, okay, no onye Nnewi ọwụna gochara ụbọchị ịzụ afịa, I just afịa 1 year, na anyị agba ihe mbibi 10 million. Non-profit. Okay? 10 million for a year or 2 years. Also, kwa afịa anya wuchi atakwa na trust fund. You know, I akwụkwọ onye ọzọ mkwa na afịa. Esikwa ebe nye ya ego. What we achieve by doing that is that we'll come into Nnewi again. Because the truth is that I gathered reliably that the platform was opened for the Nnewi WhatsApp platform, and they were less than 100. They were about 98 in the platform. Okay, put error margin. There may be 1 or 2 people that was not captured. What is important is that the Nnewi that houses over 5,000 shop have less than 500 in the Nnewi inside it authoritatively. Okay, so we need to take over, you know, and we need to go back, and this is one of the easiest mechanisms, because if you go and tell the average young boy growing up now to go and do apprenticeship, it might be difficult. Reason. Come on a boy, when we first understand about gene environment relation, active gene environment relation, passive gene environment relation, and evocative gene environment relation. Okay? In evocative gene, the environment evokes response. It's a marriage boy. Before I go to secondary school, no, you want a laptop. But come on a boy, I Hebrew Mercedes. But I went peer pressure, because you don't take away peer pressure anywhere.
Definitely.
Okay? And when peer pressure. So on our phone, we are so you made the wrong thing. Not minding that the car they make are sustainable. It may not be yielding immediate gratification. What can do sustainable? So that's why we find not a midway. That the midway is that we could actually bypass the apprenticeship when it's not absolutely necessary, and resume the training method. It becomes a school. And I can't do on 2 years. I can make them diploma and I'm more afia. That's what I mean. What is certificate? It's simply to certify that you have acquired so skill. You know, we are making certain things look so bogus, and then they think that the certificate must have an institution. No, that you have gone and acquired this skill and you are certified for 2 years.
Sure.
And that is what it actually is. So people there can actually be issuing certificate 2 years, 1 year. Not after 1 year, not after 2 years. And if I have money forward, they can actually be learnt in a year for a graduate or 2 to stabilize it. You know, a graduate here more after 2 years, did after a graduate to go child or now state civil service and have 40,000 a month. But Fuji can come with a lot of comparative advantage, you know. So I think the world view of belittling a trader or belittling one going to Nkwo as uncivilized is very catastrophic and has never yielded any fruit, you know. So this is my own idea that we need to revisit our values and save them properly.
Beautiful. This is a nice perspective to the challenges facing Nnewi's developmental growth. Now, having said that, let's come back to Anambra State, which is more of your constitution now, presently. I have heard a lot of pros and cons for and against the present Anambra State government. Talk about governance. How will you evaluate the governance structure of Anambra State? Are we really doing well, or are there areas you think needs improvement?
I think you rather ask me any question you have, because when you ask me to evaluate governance of Anambra State, it look as if there's governance there and I'm there. Understand me? I'm part of the government of Anambra State. Okay? I should take responsibility for the rise and fall. I belong to the legislative arm of government. Some other people belong to the executive arm of government, and others belong to the judiciary arm of government. So it will not be correct for me to be saying no. I think I take responsibility for whatever the government is doing. I can only respond to questions that are concerning the legislative arm of government, if there is any.
But then you are a stakeholder in Anambra State. If the roads are good, you apply it.
Fine.
If there is electricity, you are a beneficiary.
Good. Now you come. The government is doing. The government is doing over 300 kilometers of road. The Anambra State government. And if you watch this our present budget, is about 410 billion naira. Okay, budget. Okay. In that 410 billion naira budget, you will see that road infrastructure took over 50% of the budget.
So by your estimation, are we doing good?
Yes, by my estimation, we have a road crisis in Anambra State. So much attention was paid to that in this fiscal year. So one could sit down and project that in the next 1 year, that Anambra may have the best road network in the southeast. Okay? If this budget performs up to 70%, if it performs, because you know the budget has also deficits of over 120 billion, and then the budget again is an estimated budget. We are working on this budget hoping that our IGR will be up to 4 billion monthly. Okay, that is the projected IGR. Until date, we do not make up to that in IGR. Okay, we are still swinging between 2 and 3 billion naira. Okay, so one could say, when if it is road we are talking about, is that the government is working and we are ready to do more.
One of the challenges facing Anambra is gully erosions. The video you are watching now is one of the sites where yours truly was trapped. I nearly fell into. I escaped this with the whiskers.
Where is this?
Also, bro. This is in September last year.
Okay.
What is Anambra State really doing about?
The federal road.
Yes.
It
is a federal road, we know, but then the people whose life are at risk are Anambrarians, not federal.
I mean, those flying the roads actually.
No, I know, I'm agreeing with you.
Let's not reduce it as if it's an umbrella. It's a federal road.
Definitely.
The people that are
and majority
are those flying the roads.
We are talking about Ozubro now,
There
for
is
example.
erosion. Erosion is not this. It's just one of them. We have numerous erosion sites
That's what I'm saying.
in Anambra State. And this budget, the Ministry of Environment is taking on 10 major erosion sites in this 2020.
Honorable, do we have the manpower? Do we have the financial muscle to tackle this? Is Anambra State involving other?
That is why we are taking on 10 major erosion sites, because the erosion sites are numerous, but we have checked the budgets. This year's budget can do 10 from Anambra's coffers, while we now go to seek aid. Okay?
Are we already doing that?
Yes. Now the one in the Nnewi, you don't know, it's a partnership.
Okay.
With World Bank. Okay? It's a partnership with Anambra State government and the World Bank. You know. So the issue is that erosion is a capital intensive project. Okay? It's not what the states can actually handle, especially a state like Anambra do gully prone. They were gully prone. You need to see big. There's one in Akambiri here.
Yes.
There's one in Akambiri. In fact, there's one in Okofia here, close to a very big government installment. You know. In fact, that was why when they brought the budget for me, I intentionally make sure I was there, and they said they had 10 preferential erosion sites. It was not listed. I said no, we are not taking this budget until you list. You know, we cannot take the theoretical 10 erosion sites, okay, and enumerate them. Which are the 10 erosion sites? Let's see where are they, and let's see the distribution. Who gets what? We cannot come and sit down there and approve 10 erosion sites for you. You know, we carry 10 erosion sites. So I was like, no, you have to list them. Let's see what we are doing.
And was that done?
Sure, now they have to go back, and then they have to go and they said they are going to do it in order of preference. What you know is that before you commence work, you have to bring it to the floor of the house to look at it.
Okay. So, from your perspective, Anambra is not doing badly for now.
No.
Thank you very much. Finally, we come back to Nnewi. Recently, Ikeh did his Ofala, and it was quite an impressive event. What do you see? What future do you see for Nnewi as a young and vibrant politician? I hope I'm free to call you politician now.
Yeah, sure. Earlier, I don't accept that. But now, of course, I'm a politician. And well, as a lawmaker, I have played my role in Ofala. You see my motion. Urging Anambra State government to commend.
I personally published it.
Good for 60 years on the throne and 98 years, making him about the oldest monarch in Nigeria. In fact, the oldest active monarch, because 98 years he still reads, attends to mail, presides over meeting.
Definitely.
Okay, so making him the oldest active monarch in Nigeria. Okay, yeah. What the longevity is a blessing for him on the one part, and on the second part, it's an opportunity for us. You know, if this were to be Europe and America, they would have started studying him. How was he living his life to be able to stay this long and healthy? What is his feeding pattern? Okay? What is his routine? There are a lot of things to be studied. He has become an institution. What they need is to start studies on Nnewi, the life of Nnewi. Okay? Maybe he holds the secret of longevity. But our people are too theocentric to believe that God, there's one God somewhere that kills people and can decide to keep others alive. Okay? Which is still okay. I'm not going to attack somebody's belief. But also, being empirical demands that because Hosea 4:6 said that my people are perishing because of lack of knowledge. Okay? And then 4:6b say, because you have rejected knowledge, I have rejected you. Okay? Refusal to study Nnewi is one rejecting knowledge. Okay? So one, Nnewi has provided a platform for global study of longevity. Okay, that's the second one. A blessing to him. One, a platform for the world to come and study longevity. Then number three, opportunity for us. It's an opportunity for us. Now that he's alive, okay, to put our house in order. What I mean? Yeah. It's an opportunity for us because I'm not doing sentiment because I'm a platform. Our house is not in there. Okay? This Nnewi is a class struggle, more of a class struggle than a peaceful community. It's a class struggle between who is for this person and for Paul and for Apollos. You understand what I mean? And what makes this thing wrong is that it's not done by this my camp. And okay, we provided security in this time. Somebody single-handedly financed security from 1 to 2 and was paying people to ensure that the security is done. The applause he is getting is criticism. Then you sit down and start wondering what is wrong with this security provided. Security is being benefited by all of us. Okay, now all of us are suffering the opportunity cost, one way or the other, including me. It's painful for me. I'm not used to working about security, but because of how the structure is now, I have to still move about with security. It's not my style. So we need one to also utilize this Ofala and long life of Igwe. Okay, everybody, you sheet your sword. We come to round table. Okay, we come to round table. To your tent, O Israel. You are an industrialist. Face it. I'm a politician. I face my politics. You are an academician. Face your academics. To each according to your capacity. You know, one of the problems we have with the Nnewi is that people who are traders want to become political leaders. There's our PG. Then they do answer to meeting. We don't know if we are saying no PG, no a lecturer, no Nakuzi Putini, the barrier, no PG, Abacha. When you PG name, no Nakuzi Putini, the barrier. Then PG in Zukora, I say, no PG in Zukora. What makes him PG is that not the loyal to one big man or the other. You know? And then you watch, in front of the person to practically empty. And the law is simple. Remember that what none have heard. You cannot offer what you don't have. But if you want, put doctor three doctors in your name. Honoris causa. Honoris doctorate degree. What are we doing with honorary? Okay? And so this town has so much grown that we have to start distributing everybody to each according to your capacity. That is it.
Alright, it's been a nice time with you. Thank you very much for your time. We hope to call on you again soon.
Thank you very much.